What I really liked about this juror was that she said that her job is not to change the law, but it's to uphold the law. Kirk Davis, our legal analyst guest, is still standing by in Seattle, Washington. Kirk, I want to bounce this off of you because I think with this case, it seems very much synonymous with social justice reform. And we see a lot going on outside of the courthouse. Julia noted that there are many more protesters today than we've seen in the past several days of the voir dire process. And I think it's important to remember as lawyers, you know this, and I think we can't emphasize it enough, that, the place for, a referendum is not in that courtroom, right? It's the place for evidence and facts and truth to be decided. Lawmakers can take care of changing the law and making reformations, but in the courtroom, it's all about whether or not the state can prove the crimes charged.
Well, that's 100% correct. I mean, great points, Julie, on that. I would, if I may, just disagree slightly
Sure.
about the quest for the truth. I think that it is about the quest for justice. I think sometimes whether the truth all comes out, I mean, there are a number of motions that are brought. Both sides may want not all the evidence to come forward. So sometimes the rules of evidence, the court procedure isn't really designed to get necessarily at the truth, but certainly a fair trial, fair for both sides. And I think that's what they both want.
Well said. I like what you said there, and I totally see your point. And I think it was the great F. Lee Bailey who once said, "I use the rules to frustrate the law, but I didn't make up the rules." I believe that was what he said, if I'm quoting him accurately. But he's saying essentially what you did, that sometimes, that's not necessarily what each attorney is doing, because they're doing advocacy, right? They're advocating for a certain position. And certainly if you're on the side of the state, you have all sorts of ethical considerations, and you can't go forward on something you don't know to be truthful and factual. And so it's being entered into with that probable cause. As you know, having served as a former prosecutor, Kirk Davis, thank you so much for your insight and expertise. We have to take a break.